In Hollywood, where image is king, the race to stay young can be fierce. Stars once celebrated for their glamour and elegance now seem quaint. Have you ever wondered how time and Tinseltown's pursuit of perfection have reshaped these icons? From the glitter of early red carpets to today's shocking revelations, we trace how age, lifestyle, and the relentless pressures of the industry can change even the most famous faces. What really happens when the flash is off? Are these changes inevitable, or is the spotlight too much to bear? In this video, we reveal untold moments, behind-the-scenes choices, and striking contrasts between past and present that may leave you speechless. Ready to discover the truth about beauty, fame, and the passage of time? Then leave a comment and let's find out. Goldie Hawn. Shining on screen since the 1960s, Goldie Hawn quickly became a symbol of humor and vitality. From her breakout role in Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In to her Oscar-winning performance in Cactus Flower and beloved comedies like Overboard and The First Wives Club, Hawn's presence has always been a gift that combines humor, emotion, and infectious joy. Over time, Hawn's appearance has changed, sometimes sparking rumors of plastic surgery. But she has never let those rumors define her. Instead, Hawn focuses on what matters: mental health, mindfulness, and compassion. Through the Goldie Hawn Foundation, she is dedicated to children's education and mental health, helping future generations find happiness in a chaotic world. Despite the ever-changing standards of Hollywood, Goldie has remained true to herself, shining not through the preservation of youth, but through purpose and positivity. Her enduring collaboration with Kurt Russell and her constant on-screen presence are proof that true charisma comes from authenticity. Goldie Hawn's transformation is not a story of fading beauty, but of enduring light, showing that laughter, love, and joy can keep a person shining even when the cameras are turned off. Teri Hatcher was once a symbol of natural beauty and intellectual charm on the small screen, captivating millions of viewers with the image of Susan Mayer in Desperate Housewives or Lois Lane in Lois and Clark. But over time, that halo gradually became covered by rumors of Botox and fillers, causing fans to stir at her face that seemed more delicate but less expressive that once made her approachable. Although Hatcher always denied having undergone surgery, the change still became an endless topic about the pressure to stay young in the glamorous world of Hollywood. Behind the bright smile, Teri once admitted to years of struggling with self-confidence and anxiety about her image. In her memoir, Burnt Toast and Other Philosophies of Life, she writes with rare honesty about learning to love herself in an industry that worships perfection. Today, Teri Hatcher has found peace again, choosing to live a balanced life between acting, volunteering, and spreading a powerful message about embracing the beauty of aging, a gentle reminder that sometimes the most attractive thing is the truth and courage to dare to be yourself. Bridget Fonda was one of the most brilliant stars of the 1990s. Considered the perfect heir to Hollywood's golden legacy. With impressive roles in Single White Female, Jackie Brown, and It Could Happen to You, she not only conquered the audience with her classic beauty, but also with her intelligence and rare natural charm. At the height of her fame, Fonda surprised the world when she suddenly withdrew from the screen, choosing a quiet and private life. The serious car accident in 2003 was said to be the turning point that made her leave the spotlight. But there are also opinions that Bridget simply wanted to escape the harsh whirlpool of fame, where beauty is measured and youth is worshipped to the extreme. Now, she lives a peaceful life with her husband, composer Danny Elfman, and son in Los Angeles. The rare public appearances, with silver hair and a bare face, once surprised many people. But perhaps it is this simplicity that is the symbol of true strength, daring to let go of the spotlight to be true to yourself. Bridget Fonda did not lose her light, she just transferred it from the glamorous stage to a peaceful life where she was free to be herself. Melanie Griffith was once the embodiment of Hollywood's golden beauty and dazzling glamour. From working girl to something wild, she captivated audiences with her radiant smile, confident demeanor, and warmth that radiated in every role. The 1980s and 1990s were Griffith's prime, when she was not only a sex symbol but also a representative of a generation of strong, bold, and individual women. But over time, the spotlight shone on another chapter of her life, one of speculation, judgment, and the scars of plastic surgery. The obvious changes to her face made Melanie the center of discussion, not because of her talent, but because of Hollywood's relentless obsession with eternal youth. Griffith openly admitted her regrets, sharing that she tried to reverse some of her cosmetic interventions to find herself again. But amidst the criticism, she has stood strong, continuing to act, do charity work, and speak out for women struggling with the pressures of time. Melanie Griffith's journey is a reminder that behind the spotlight, true beauty lies not in smooth skin or a wrinkle-free face, but in the courage to accept yourself. Because the price of pursuing perfection is sometimes losing your true self. Brooke Shields. With her iconic blue eyes, bold brows, and timeless youthful demeanor, Brooke Shields was once the epitome of perfection. From her iconic role in Blue Lagoon to her bold Calvin Klein campaigns, she was more than just a star. She was a cultural phenomenon, representing a mix of innocent beauty, confidence, and glamour. Now in her late 60s, Brooke continues to inspire admiration for her courageous and authentic approach to aging. Time may have softened her features, but the light in her eyes has not dimmed. Her wrinkles, natural complexion, and relaxed demeanor tell a story few Hollywood stars dare to share, one of acceptance and peace. While many of her contemporaries are running under the knife to retain their youth, Brooke has chosen a different path, the path of truth. Her decision to let herself age naturally has been controversial, but it has also made her a symbol of courage. After all, Brooke Shields is no longer the perfect girl in a magazine, but a woman who has experienced marriage, divorce, postpartum depression, and the journey of finding herself. Today, she is a powerful voice for balance, proving that beauty is not about perfection, but about authenticity. Brooke Shields has not lost the glow of her past. She has simply transformed it into a softer, deeper light, the light of a woman who loves herself. Lindsay Lohan was once a symbol of youthful charm and Hollywood glamour. From the adorable little girl in The Parent Trap to the rebellious girl in Freaky Friday and Mean Girls, Lindsay captivated the world with her talent and irresistible charm. But when her fame peaked, the terrible pressure of fame began to overwhelm her. From a carefree teen idol, Lindsay gradually became the center of scandal, parties, and dramatic tabloid headlines. The battle with addiction, legal troubles, and paparazzi lenses turned her life into a public tragedy. Every mistake was judged, every appearance was scrutinized. Her once vibrant face now reflected the fatigue of a wounded soul. People speculated about surgery, about exhaustion, but forgot that behind it was a girl trying to survive. Then, with resilience, Lindsay quietly reborn. The 2022 film Falling for Christmas marks a heartwarming return as she finds peace with her husband, businessman Bader Shammas, and son in Dubai. Lindsay Lohan today is proof that the greatest victory is not returning to fame, but learning to be at peace in the spotlight. Heidi Montag. Few transformations in Hollywood have been as controversial as hers. From a young star on MTV's The Hills, Heidi stunned the world in 2010 when, at just 23, she underwent 10 cosmetic procedures in one day. From rhinoplasty and breast augmentation to chin reduction and brow lift, the decision blurred the line between ambition and obsession, thrusting her into the media spotlight. For some, it was a quest for perfection. For others, a cry for acceptance in a culture that values appearance over authenticity. Overnight, her innocent girl-next-door charm gave way to a plastic image, a label that haunted her for years. Behind the headlines was a young woman struggling with the pressure to conform and embody Hollywood's impossible beauty ideals. Years later, Heidi openly shared her deep regrets. If I could go back, I wouldn't have done it. Those choices left emotional and psychological scars deeper than any cut. The surgeries, which promised confidence, brought loneliness and alienation, tarnishing her once shiny reputation. Today, Heidi Montag lives a more peaceful life, focusing on family, faith, and healing, sharing her experiences as a warning to those chasing a false ideal. From a shocking surgery icon, she has become proof that true beauty comes only through inner peace. Kirstie Alley. During her heyday in the 1980s and 1990s, she was one of the most beloved faces on television. With her charisma in Cheers and comedic talent in Look Who's Talking, Kirstie quickly became a household name, praised not only for her acting ability, but also for her vibrant, relatable energy. However, over time, the focus shifted from her talent to her looks. The actress was constantly scrutinized for her fluctuating weight, and the pressure of Hollywood's harsh beauty standards overshadowed her achievements. Kirstie has never shied away from the spotlight or honesty. She has spoken openly about her struggles with self-image, her struggles with weight and addiction, and has acknowledged both her failures and her successes. Her courage in facing her personal struggles in public earned her admiration from many, even from her critics. Her second-place finish on Dancing with the Stars was a testament to her charisma and undimmed competitive spirit. Off-screen, Kirstie Alley built a life full of vitality, humor, and self-acceptance. When she passes away in 2022, fans will remember Kirstie not just for her former image, but for her legacy of authenticity, courage, and joy. Her story is a reminder that a person's worth is not measured by their appearance, but by their heart and the positive impact they have on others. Kathleen Turner. In the 1980s, few stars shone like her. With her deep, seductive voice and magnetic presence, Turner quickly became a movie icon. Audiences were captivated not only by her hot body and romantic roles in Romancing the Stone and Peggy Sue Got Married, but also by her rare combination of sexiness and strength. Behind that confidence, however, Turner faced a little-known battle. In the early 1990s, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, a chronic, painful disease that affects mobility. The changes in her appearance and flexibility quickly caught the attention of the tabloids, and her once sharp features became softer, her movements slower. Kathleen Turner did not disappear, however. She bravely faced her diagnosis, sharing her story publicly at a time when many stars chose to remain private. She continued to act, moving into stage and television, demonstrating her enduring talent and powerful voice. Turner's image as a complex, outspoken woman was deepened by her own trials. Her transformation was not only physical but also spiritual, from screen siren to icon of perseverance, from beauty icon to truth teller. While Hollywood sought youthfulness, Turner forged her own path, a reminder that true art never fades with time or pain. Caitlyn Jenner. Few changes in modern history have captured the attention of others like hers. Formerly Bruce Jenner, Olympic legend and icon of athletic perfection, Caitlyn stunned the world in 2015 when she publicly came out as transgender, a courageous decision that not only changed her personal life, but also reshaped cultural conversations about identity, visibility, and self-acceptance. Her widely televised, analyzed, and sometimes misunderstood journey has brought the transgender experience to light, challenged stereotypes, and inspired millions to be their authentic selves. With visibility comes intense scrutiny. Caitlyn has undergone several cosmetic surgeries, leading to heated discussions about beauty, gender norms, and the pressures of fame. While many admire her for her courage in embracing who she is, others question whether she is simply replacing one impossible standard with another, Hollywood's idealized version of womanhood. But behind the controversy lies a deep human struggle, connecting external image with internal truth. For Caitlyn, her changes to her appearance are not about vanity, but about identity, a struggle to feel whole after decades of internal conflict. Her openness, despite the judgment, has redefined what it means to be vulnerable and strong in the world's spotlight. To this day, Caitlyn Jenner continues to use her platform to fight for transgender rights and awareness, becoming a living and controversial testament to her journey of self-discovery. Whether you love her or hate her, she will always be remembered for her courage in redefining what it means to be true to herself. Janice Dickinson. In the glamorous world of 1970s fashion, Janice Dickinson was an icon like no other. With her fierce gaze, daring attitude, and unwavering confidence, she became one of the first true supermodels, walking the runways of top designers, appearing on the cover of Vogue, and embodying the glamour of a perfection-obsessed era. Her strong spirit and striking personality redefined modeling, making her a model of self-reliance and personal power. But time and fame are rarely kind. As age and an industry that worships youth collided with her determination to maintain her position, Janice turned to cosmetic procedures like Botox, facelifts, and fillers to preserve the beauty that once made her so untouchable. The result, exaggerated by tabloids, turned her into a symbol of excess and desperation in the public eye. But Janice doesn't shy away from the truth. She speaks candidly about her choices and the pressures that led to them, refusing to be shamed or defined by others. Through her reality TV appearances and her time as a judge on America's Next Top Model, she continues to push boundaries, challenging an industry that has both made and broken her. Janice Dickinson's story is not about vanity, but about survival, about a woman who refuses to quietly disappear despite the world's relentless demands. Sarah Jessica Parker. Few actresses are as inextricably linked to modern culture as she is. Best known for her role as the daring and fashionable Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City, Parker transformed the HBO comedy into a generational phenomenon, celebrating independence, self-expression, and unabashed femininity. Off-screen, she remains confident, articulate, and willing to break convention. Over time, Parker has become one of the few women in Hollywood who refuses to pursue youth through artificial means. Her facial features and gray hair have become part of her identity, a symbol of authenticity in an industry obsessed with smooth perfection. Her decision to age naturally has been met with both praise and criticism. Critics nitpick her appearance, while fans admire her courage. When she appeared with visible wrinkles or gray hair, Parker spoke out, criticizing the double standard that women are constantly subjected to while men are not. "I know what I look like and I choose to look like me," she once said. Continuing her career of grace and confidence, Parker returned in her iconic role in And Just Like That, proving that power and charisma do not fade with time. but only grow. She is a symbol of confidence, showing that beauty is not about resisting age, but embracing the life that shapes it. Pamela Anderson. Few names evoke the glamour of the 1990s like her. The blonde bombshell from Baywatch became a pop culture icon, the embodiment of California sunshine, red swimsuits, and radiant confidence. Her global appeal made Pamela a phenomenon, but behind the glossy posters and flashing cameras was a woman who paid the price of fame. Over time, Anderson's appearance, once the epitome of Hollywood glamour, has changed. Cosmetic procedures like breast augmentation and facial reshaping have reshaped her appearance, drawing attention and public debate about aging, identity, and the pressure to maintain perfection in a scrutinizing world. Anderson's evolution, however, tells a story much deeper than her appearance. In recent years, she has consciously moved away from the glamorous image that defined her past, replacing it with a more stripped-down, almost minimalist version of herself. This move allowed her to take back control of her story, proving that authenticity and even vulnerability can be a strength. Not only that, Pamela is also a strong advocate for animal rights and environmental issues, using her platform for social and humanitarian causes. Her transformation from sex symbol to activist reflects a profound shift, not just in appearance, but also in her personal purpose and values. Kelly McGillis is the embodiment of classic Hollywood glamour. Her role alongside Tom Cruise in Top Gun quickly turned her into an icon, distinguished by her confidence, poise, and natural charisma. Audiences admired her not only for her beauty, but also for the intelligence and quiet strength she brought to each role. Over time, McGillis has chosen a different path from many of her peers. While many stars try to retain the radiance of youth through constant cosmetic and image manipulation, she has chosen simplicity and quiet, away from the strict demands of Hollywood. Her appearance has changed naturally, and when new photos have emerged over the years, the public has been surprised. When Top Gun Maverick is released in 2022, McGillis's absence has become a topic of discussion. She responded honestly and calmly, "I'm old, fat, and I look my age." These words are not bitter but a quiet protest, a testament to the right to choose one's own life. Today, McGillis lives quietly in North Carolina, away from the studio spotlight, running a hostel and focusing on community life. For her, authenticity is more important than fame. McGillis's story is not one of fading from the spotlight, but a testament to the power of deliberate retreat sometimes. Being strong means knowing how to walk away from the applause. From the red carpet to everyday life, the transformations of celebrities are about more than just their faces or their physical appearance. They tell stories about the price of fame, the passage of time, and the choices we make to survive in a world obsessed with appearance. Some choose to embrace aging naturally, others fight against it. But behind every wrinkle, scar, or surgery lies a truth: the fame may fade, but the story of the person, the journey of living and learning, remains. Ultimately, true beauty is not about the perfection the world imposes, but about honesty, courage, and acceptance of oneself. Share your thoughts in the comments, because each perspective sheds light on the true meaning of beauty.